Yep.
There's audio. All right. All right. There we are. Hey, folks. Welcome to Board Game Corner. I'm Mark.
I'm Ann.
And I'm Randy.
Pretty much the whole Board Game Corner team. Well, we're missing one. But we're here to play the Reckoners, show you how awesome this game is. We really have enjoyed this game. I love the cooperative nature, the whole, just the table talk and the puzzle solving, a really neat game. Mm-hmm. Right?
Absolutely.
So why don't you guys tell us what characters we're going to be playing?
Ladies first.
Yeah, so I'm playing Tia, and my special ability is that I'm really good at getting plans. So essentially every turn I get to give a plan to one of the two of them for free that is available for us to use immediately.
And I'm playing Prof. He is able to transfer one attack into killing 3 of these reinforcements. So basically he kicks, it's a G-rated show, he kicks bottom.
That's right. So those guys are pretty rough. And I'm playing Cody. He is basically the sniper of the group. And really, I can attack different areas from another location. So basically, I can park in a location that might be safer to hang out in and then fire shots off at somewhere else. So that'd be awesome. I'm excited.
And I think you can actually do any of the action choices there. So you
Yes.
can remove reinforcements or,
It's pretty
research as
slick.
well.
That sniper rifle is very versatile. All right, so Anna's going to be our rules girl. And please, Ann, just walk us through what we're going to be doing here.
Cool, yeah. So Steelheart is our main bad guy. He is this awesome figure right here. And he's going to be floating around these different city districts in Newcago, which is like a future version of Chicago. And with him are these epics that we are going to be trying to attack, which are like his minions or whatever. And so the goal of the game is to, first off, research Steelheart. We have this track right here that once we have it researched, then we will be able to start attacking him. So we need to research him, and then we need to attack him, and then we'll win the game. It's, that simple.
And it's that simple. We're winning the game. Because Steelheart is a pushover.
But that's true for all the characters. We can either attack them directly in some cases, or we can research these individual characters called epics first, find their weak points, and that gives us a significant advantage into doing damage to them. And in some cases, it's absolutely required because before we do research, they can't be killed, basically.
And there's some nifty gear that we can enhance our characters with.
That's right, yeah.
Hopefully we gain money to get better gear down the road.
Yes. We also have this population track up here. So not only do we have to kill Steelheart in order to win, we have to do it before our population becomes extinct. So we have 40 right now. That's what we'll be starting with. And throughout the game, the epics will be doing damage to our population. So quick overview of our turns. We're going to be all taking our turns at the same time. And I should also add that Mark and I did like a full overview video of this. So this is like really fast on the rules since you're going to be watching us play. But if you have questions about that, you can throw them in the comments. I think Seth and Brett are both on here right now. Or you can watch the other overview video later.
And Seth and Brett are going to keep us honest.
Yes.
Because inevitably, we may screw up some rules, so be prepared.
Yeah, the first time we kept forgetting the reinforcements.
That's right.
That made it a little
harder, yeah.
So on our turn, we're going to be doing our turns together. We'll roll our dice. We'll have essentially 3 chances. We have to keep 1 dice every single time. But 3 rolls to kind of figure out which dice we want. And then we will all be using our dice, moving around the districts, and trying to come up with our best game plan. After that, we'll receive rewards. So whenever we kill these epics, they're going to give us a couple different things. One is research into Steelheart. That's one of the ways to move this track. And then something else, like money or extra plans or whatever.
Exactly. Now, one thing that we have to note, everybody, is that please understand that everything you're seeing is prototype.
Yeah.
So that was the #1 question we got on our preview video. That the boards looked rough or whatever, but guys, these are just 3D printed boards. This is just a prototype. This is not final components. So please keep that in mind.
But if Steelheart looks this good in prototype form, think of how he'll look in the finished product.
That's right. Cool.
All right, so
All
yeah,
right.
after that, essentially more epics are going to come out, and then they're going to do damage to us, which we'll walk through whenever we get to that point, and then we'll do it all over again.
Great. Well, you're going to walk us through the prologue?
Yeah, so we start with the prologue, which is like kind of a variant of the first turn, similar to the other turns. So first we're going to place Steelheart on a random city district.
And you have the dice.
Which one is
Two.
We can say that's 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yep.
Sure.
Boom.
There we go. All right, after that we are going to activate Steelheart's red action tray only. So I believe, Brett can correct us if we're wrong, but that would be this guy right here. So Steelheart's going to bring out 3 reinforcements plus 1 in groups of 3. So 3 here and
Yep.
1 over there.
And 1 over there. Thank you.
And then we will roll and move Steelheart again.
Great.
So he could end up in the same district.
Yes, you can.
4.
Four.
1, 2, 3, 4. So, okay, great. Just like I said.
Just like you said.
And then we can use our starting money to purchase equipment. So we start
Yes.
with $4.
So,
I'm thinking Randy needs a rifle.
I think he needs the rifle
Okay,
badly.
and the reason we're choosing the rifle is that this is very complementary with, put it from here, this is the Prof's natural power. He, as I said, he translates 1 attack die or unit into destroying 3 reinforcements. The nice thing about the rifle, the reason it's complementary, is that every turn he can tap this to create 1 attack point or 1 attack unit that he translates immediately into destroying 3 reinforcements. So these work really well together and prevents me from being rolling my dice and being hosed by my dice, which happens all the time,
Yes, it
and
does.
coming up with no attack.
Randy and dice just typically don't go well
Yeah,
together.
I should have founded the company Dice Hate Me Games, but somebody got to it before I did. So we're taking this. We spent $2. We moved the money track
Flipping
down
it
by
out.
2, and we immediately refill the equipment tray.
And let's see, we have the motorcycle. That would be a good one for Tia.
To move around.
You
Yeah.
move around.
Or also plans into money since.
Well, we only have $2 left.
We can save
Oh,
it.
right. That's true.
We don't have to spend it.
We don't have to spend it.
New concept, kids. Save your money.
Exactly.
I'm getting either way. I can't remember. What does this one do? It's that in any location you can
If you tap it,
knock down the thing by 2.
Yeah.
The safe house.
Safe
Remind
house.
us, Brett.
Safe
Is that
house.
in any location that you can? I think that's it.
I think it is too.
Okay.
I haven't used that card, so.
And then also, does that one apply to Steelheart? I can't remember.
I thought it was too. Maybe it does.
But I think this little diamond's in
Safe
the
house
location.
allows you to spend 2 containment in any location. Thank you,
Okay.
Brett.
Cool. All
Right.
right. So are we
We're ready.
holding on the motorcycle?
It's up to you. I mean, I could see Tia using that.
Okay, let's go for it.
All right, there you go.
You can see if we get another $1 one too.
Nope.
No. Okay. All right. Now we're down to
$1.
$1.
Okay.
We can focus on getting some more cash.
All right. So after that, players select their starting positions on the game board by placing their money there.
Okay. No. Let's see. What do you guys think?
I'm going to Newcago.
Are you?
You know why?
Yeah, because he can take
You
out the
can do that.
reinforcements.
I'm gonna do the same.
Oh, were we supposed to start with a plan? I think we were.
Oh,
Sorry.
Do we all start with one plan?
I think possibly.
Those who don't know, this can be used as a wild card for any
Anything
dice
going
face,
to-
right?
Yep. All right. I think.
And these will look really cool in the finished product.
Why don't you put me over there?
Mark goes to the loop.
The loop. You guys are gonna have to help me because I can't really reach everything. So,
Not a problem.
yep. Brett confirmed
Cool.
1 plan token.
Okay, so after that, I think we just
We're ready, right? Ready to rock and roll.
You're going down. You're going down.
Yeah. You should read the books because Steelheart is not a good guy.
But he will be running for office in 2020.
All right, you ready?
Okay. Yep. All right.
All right, here we go.
Oh wait, I'm supposed to start somewhere.
Yeah, you got to start
I got
somewhere.
distracted.
You were so distracted. Okay.
Yeah, so each of us have to
You have to keep at least
keep
one
at least
dice.
one dice for each turn, each roll.
I can do that.
I think I'm gonna keep a research.
Are you gonna keep a research?
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm gonna keep all three of these.
I'm gonna do-
Yeah.
Yeah,
You want to keep your, keep your double guy.
that's true.
Keep
You
in
should
mind-
keep him.
I'm keeping my double plan and re-rolling.
All right, so we'll do this, and we'll do this, and then I'm gonna re-roll these.
All right, I have a ton of. You guys, I have 5
Holy
research
man.
because I got doubles here.
Okay, I've got 2. And then
Get you.
third one.
And I'm gonna roll again. Okay,
Oh my gosh, tons of plans.
look at this. I got 2 plans,
I've got
and
4.
I've got a research, money, and 2 skulls.
Okay.
So for those of you who haven't watched the awesome preview that Ann and Mark did, each of our characters get 3 specialized dice
Mm-hmm.
that are in our colors. So Prof gets 3 black ones, Mark or Cody gets 3
Yes.
orange ones, and Tia gets 3 purple ones. And then those have special bonuses. They're double symbols based upon our characters. And the lighter dice, the kind of whiter dice,
And your bonus dice give you extra plans, which
Right,
are
right,
these.
right, which are these which
Tokens.
it's nice that I can get a lot of wild cards.
Right.
But then the light dice are generic dice. They're the same for all of us.
Right. And Cody, he gets extra money, so
Yeah.
it's pretty valuable to keep all of those. And really, when you're rolling these dice, anybody with special abilities, if you get doubles, you probably should hang on to those.
Yeah, in general.
In general. And then Anne is great because she has the investigation, the research tokens. So
Cool. Question thought. This reward will allow us to remove 1 containment. I know we've
Yeah.
got these 3 under control, but
Right.
between our dice, we don't have anything else to take
So
them out.
as
Right.
Brett pointed
So-
out, we should discuss why we kept what we're keeping.
Yeah.
Because people don't really know how the game works yet. So I went with the double money, obviously, so we get bonus on cash for the next round and for buying different items and so forth. And I got a couple headshots here that I can use from a distance, which would be nice. Then I got a couple plan tokens. It just seems good to hang on to plans because you can turn plans into whatever you want, which is really nice. And then I got a research token or research die.
Mhm.
So those are all pretty valuable things to start. Randy?
Yeah, I told you guys dice hate me. I did not roll any attack symbols, so I'm really glad I got this rifle beginning. What I did roll, my specialized dice, 2 of my specialized dice got me 2 plans. So I have a total of 4 plans that will act as wild cards, which can include attack symbols. I kept a total of 3 of these research symbols. Those will be very instrumental. Anne's already pointed out that once we've researched and removed these guys, we get the rewards on the right,
Which is awesome.
which can trigger other things, which will help us remove like reinforcements and such. So, or in this case, get additional plans. So I kept these 3 research because in addition to getting rid of or weakening these epics, we want to be focusing on understanding Steelheart's weaknesses so we can finally start attacking him. So I kept those. And lastly, I kept a money because there are some very expensive things here
Yes.
on the
And
what do you call it?
super valuable.
And they're super valuable. Like, for
Yeah.
example, that can turn a single plan into $3, and then we can kind of ratchet our way up
Yeah.
and start equipping ourselves to the gills.
Yep.
So that's why I kept it like that.
Cool.
And
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4,
look at all that
5,
research.
6, 7 research. So obviously that's Tia's special ability. 2 of my purple dice were double, so I kept those for sure. And then we have 2 of these characters out here that currently have unlimited health, which means that we won't be able to kill them at all until we've researched them and know what their weakness is.
Yep.
So I figured I'd start with those guys, and then my last one was I can't remember what this is called, but the one that slides down the bracket, which is basically controls how much damage they do at
Yep.
the end of the turn. So as much as you can mitigate that, especially on Steelhearts, That's
We're,
helpful.
difficulty, we're playing on level 2, right, guys?
We're playing on level 2.
Level 3.
Level 3. sorry.
Well, we're playing on level 2 for this. This is standard difficulty here, and we're playing on level 3 for his research ability, right?
Yep. So the numbers. Let me just pull that up. I think that'd be helpful.
Oh, and yes, and Brett did point out as well, when you roll these dice, if you're happy with your just first roll, you can keep all the dice. You don't have to keep re-rolling. If you just roll phenomenally, you're like, yep, I'm done.
Yeah, so we're starting with 30 research, and then we'll have 30 health for Steelheart, which is level 3. If we were on level 1, it would be 24, level 2 is 27, and level 4 is 33. And that's all for a 3-player game. It scales depending on number of players.
And we wanted to show you a game with some, how challenging it can be. There is a level harder for Steelheart, but hopefully we'll be able to show you that even though it's a great challenge, you can win this game.
Hopefully. Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
So do we want our goal to be to kill this guy this time so that we can remove that reinforcement?
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
Okay, I know you've got 2.
I do.
And then we could use a plan.
Yep.
Also.
And for those of you who don't know,
Absolutely.
once we get anytime we get plans during this round, we can't use them immediately. We put them to the side, and then we can use them next round.
Next round. Yep.
Cool.
So,
All right.
Should I, since he only has 2 research, should I research this guy while I'm here?
Yeah.
Like, might as well? Okay.
Might as well.
So I'll do that first. So
Okay,
there's
good.
3. So he's, this is fortuity,
Yeah.
so he's fully researched.
So instead of being infinite power or
Now he
infinite
has
health,
4.
he now goes down to 4 health. So we place this here,
Cool.
and we'll proceed to kick his butt racing.
And then I think I'll use the motorcycle to move
Yeah.
over here. Can you move me to
Yes.
the loop?
So
I
you tap
could-
that, and you can move without using one of your, how many actions do we have?
So it's your dice.
It's your dice.
And
Yeah,
your
right.
plans. So I could spend a dice or spend a plan to move,
Yeah.
but obviously I have the super awesome motorcycle.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
now I'm
And
gonna
then
research him.
You'll research it. Good.
I should say we could do all of these in different orders,
Yeah,
but since we
but
want to
this-
research him
We want to do the researching first.
that's why I'm like doing all of these moves. So
Okay,
he's fully researched.
He's fully researched. So this is a 1, 2. This goes down to
He's
here, and
curveball.
that turns him from a 5 health to a 3
3.
health. So we remove
And
that
then
here.
I could go ahead and kill him. I spent a
Since
plan token.
Mark is here already.
I spent a plan token, and as well as 2 of my skulls to
To do
to-
3 damage.
3 damage to this.
So then he goes 1, 2, 3, and he
Boom.
is dead.
Awesome.
Immediately, then we get 2 research points.
Not immediately.
Or
Not
not immediately.
immediately.
Oh, at the end of
It's
the
at
round.
the
That's
end.
right. That's right. But
But
it'll
he's-
be this round.
It
Yeah.
will, yeah.
Now this will be collected later. Do we refill this right away?
No.
No,
Okay.
not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Please.
Yeah. Just give us a breather.
Mark, I'm going to use my operations to give you a plan.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
No, not there.
No, it gets immediately
Yeah.
if it's the.
Oh, that's
that's
the operation.
Tia's special
Yeah,
special
that's,
ability.
that's
Yeah.
nice.
All right. Well, I mean, I might as well.
Wait, do you want to give him?
Or,
I was thinking him since he just spent his, but
Yeah.
I'm thinking though that.
but you might be able to do better with it than me. I mean,
I don't know where I'm going to be over here.
because I could use this plan to take out one of these guys.
well, Randy will
I'm
get
going
all
to
of
take
them
out.
You
all
were
of
gonna
those
take them
guys.
all?
Yeah, I'm taking
I didn't-
out all those guys. So
because the ones.
Oh,
he
because
becomes
he's
the
got.
yeah.
He's got that.
Okay, and I'm going to research that guy as well. So now I guess it's fine if you have that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So then I'm going to take this guy out.
So
Wait,
you
no,
don't have to do
that's
that. That's going to
the
come from this.
curveball
Oh, right.
at the end of the round.
That's right. He's going to do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Cool. So I don't have to do that at all.
You just need to research.
Who
But you
do-
can use your sniper. Don't
Yes.
forget.
So let's see. Let's research here.
No, because I'm going to be researching there too.
You're gonna
I'm
do that
already
one?
there.
Well, then put me over there.
Yeah.
You could also, if you go here, then you could research Steelheart. I don't know if that.
That's
would-
true. Let's
Oh.
do that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So put me
For
Sniper.
sniper there,
Okay.
and we'll research Steelheart.
So this goes here, and we have another.
Oh yeah.
Yep. You got it.
Okay, so we're Steelheart's down at 29. Do you
We've
want?
got him now.
Do you want to spend your other?
Let's do that. Yep.
Okay, so Mark has researched Steelheart for 2 points down from 30 to 28.
And then my last two things are just to get plans. So
And those are the ones you have.
these I can't use yet, so they
Yes.
stay outside my tray.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so.
So what are you guys doing
We've
here?
got a lot of research
You
left.
do.
Yeah, so I'm
Let's
going
ratchet
to.
some guys down.
Do you want me to go ahead and take my turn? Yeah. Okay.
You guys can do simultaneously.
So
too, if it makes
I'm
sense.
going to tap my rifle, get one of these attack points. I will
Yeah.
turn that attack point
to
into
3 hits.
3 hits, and they die horrible, miserable deaths
Yeah.
because they're scum. And then I will.
Hate those guys. Hate 'em.
I think. Shall I get rid of death point, or not get rid of him, but
Research him?
research him? Because I've
Yeah,
got 2
while you're
research.
there.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
I will spend my
absolutely.
2 research right here.
Boom.
Boom, boom.
So he's down
His
to
health goes down to 4.
Yeah.
4.
I'm going to spend both of my specialized dice to get a total of 4 plans, which go to the side.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Enough plans.
I love it when plan comes together.
Indeed.
I can, since I'm right here with Steelheart, I could spend this one to. Now, when he starts his next turn, he's going to dump reinforcements there before he moves, correct?
I believe so. Yes.
I do believe so.
So I think him moving is the very last thing.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm
Double-check.
not going to plan on leaving that location.
Yes. Both Brett and Seth say yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going while I'm near.
It's faster.
While I'm here, I'm going to spend this dice to research Steelheart, so he goes from 28 to 27.
Nice.
I'm going to spend this dice to get another $1.
Okay.
Because we need mutual
Did we
cash. Oh
move
no!
up. We need to move up.
Oh,
to
we
2
need so we move up
Sorry.
1 for me and 2,
2 for me.
The ones marked.
Yep. So
contributed.
now we're at $4 again.
And should I hit somebody? Really want to hit somebody. I'm wondering whether I should hit death point while I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Or should I research? Should I spend this? I've got a token here, and I'm wondering whether I should spend it to research,
I think you
or hit.
I think you research Steelheart. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm spinning this one. So we are very actively and aggressively researching Steelheart. He's down at 26 now. My turn is done. These don't move into my tray until next beginning or end of this round. I think.
Yeah.
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 I have 2 research left and a containment.
Containment.
But I can't contain that guy because he's already done.
Yeah, yeah.
So I think I should use it to move.
Yep.
And since he's already researched, I'm thinking move over here.
Yep. Okay.
Cool. Can you hear me? Yeah.
Yeah, here's to you. Now,
So-
you moved over here to research. So you can research him.
Yeah.
Okay, so those
That's
are
the
up
rest
there.
of mine.
Okay.
Nice. Cool.
Cool.
All right,
Alright.
so that's the end of using dice.
It
Next,
is.
we receive rewards, which is
Boom.
our 2 additional research for Steelheart.
Look in the upper right-hand corner, you'll see we get 2 research, which she used to move from 26 to 24, and a point of death to one of these guys. So he does
Indeed.
as well, and this goes
Let's keep the stat. You can keep the stat.
in our rogues gallery right there. Okay, so that's the end of us dealing with epics,
Yep.
and now it's
Now we can purchase equipment.
Yeah.
So we have $4 left.
And the bank vault.
The bank
is
looks
very
awesome.
important.
Yeah. I think Randy should have that since
Okay.
he is
Oh, the
good
plan
at
guy?
generating plans.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would agree.
And if you're ever shy, I can always make sure I give you one.
Oh, that's cool. So
Absolutely.
that spins 3. We go down from 4 to 1.
Yep.
Um,
But I think it's a valuable. It makes a lot of sense because then we can really ratchet up the cash.
oh, we're gonna
we're
do
gonna
that.
We'll just have all the equipment.
Yes, we will.
But now I only get to do this 1 time per turn, correct?
Yeah. Yeah.
And if the only thing I have is, well, I guess I have to turn these. I can't spin. Can I spin
Yeah,
these?
no, because those are getting plans for future
Okay,
turns.
so I have
you're,
to, once these are in my tray, I spin them. Okay.
or wait, no. That's for the dice. That card. So I think it's one of your
So
plans on a dice symbol becomes a.
I shouldn't have this then.
Yeah.
This should be
It would be better because when
Because you're gonna have the doubles.
yeah, so it'd be better for me to get double ones.
Well,
So-
then
How
I'll
about you
take it
take
because
it so that I
I'm
can
the
give
money
you a-
guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm the money guy, so that makes sense.
Cool.
I like it.
Good deal.
Okay.
Smart thinking.
Yep.
Okay. After that, we're gonna add new epics. So another one is going to show up.
I don't
in
wanna-
the-
Yikes.
There you go. New guy is named Conflux or Conflux.
Oh, conflicts.
And he does bad things. And I set this
Oh yeah,
To
Mark,
1.
thanks for doing the recap,
to
Brett.
1.
You should do that for every round.
Like
That was
right
good.
here?
Yep.
And I just move it here. Okay.
Yep.
Yep,
Yeah, he starts
always
at 1.
starts at 1.
Okay. And Brett, tell us if we're doing any of this wrong.
Yep.
Because this is the part that a couple things I was not
Right.
getting right exactly. But we're going to activate the epics. And
Yep.
so we start, I believe, where Steelheart is. And he is. Does he go up at the end of the round?
The end of the round, I believe. You can also spend a single plan token to activate the bank vault. It says. It's
Oh,
not-
so you can do
can
it.
spend.
you can spend.
Okay, cool.
Well, then should I have that?
Hang on, I'm just
That would
gonna...
make sense because you get a lot of plan tokens.
Okay, so I'll do that in the future. Okay.
Makes sense to me.
So we also need to set Complex's research
Yep,
and health.
and
So
health.
is that
His
would be
research, his
3?
research is 3, and his health is currently 7 because he has not yet been fully researched.
Yeah.
But when he
Sweet.
dies, we will kill lots of reinforcements.
Okay.
Okay. So
Now, epics do their
activating the
badness.
epics.
Yeah, and while we're looking at a couple rule things, we just want to say again, thanks for everyone showing up for this.
Yeah.
We haven't, we're usually the pre-recorded guys. We don't usually do live streaming, so this really is our first live stream game, and there's still some things we're figuring out to do these, but I hope you all enjoy it, and really thank you for stopping by for this, and big kudos to Nauvoo Games because you guys really have let us get a glimpse into this awesome game.
And congratulations to you guys for
Yeah.
successfully kickstarting the game and reaching a lot of your stretch goals
Yeah.
so far. It's
pretty awesome.
It really is.
I can't wait to have the final version in hand. It'll
Yeah.
be fantastic.
Okay, sweet. So we're gonna activate the epics. We start with the one where Steelheart is, and then we'll go around the board clockwise.
Okay.
We're gonna do all of the actions that are within the bracket, and then it will go up by 1 plus the number of reinforcements. Now we don't have any reinforcements out here because
Yeah.
we're awesome, so it'll just be 1 each this round. Okay, we'll start with Death Point here. So Steelheart's yellow track is gonna go up by 1.
So, go ahead.
Do
I have several camera views, folks. So, tell me if there's one that we can hang here for a little bit, or we can come here. There's some a little closer up on the overall board, bigger for you. So let me know if there's a view you prefer, and we can even take a pause, and I can modify the cameras to do more. So we'll hang here for a minute and just let us know which views you kind of are enjoying.
Awesome. The next thing Death Point is going to do is reduce our population by 1. So we're at 40, and we'll go down to 39. And then again, Death Point will increase Steelheart's track right here.
Yeah, that's so bad.
So that's all that he's going to do this time. Now his is going to move up by 1. So next time, if we don't kill him, we will have 4 different things that will activate. When new ones come out, they start at 1. So like this guy will only have 1 on him. But starting for the whole game, they all start at 3.
Yep.
So next is Fortuity.
Yeah.
And
Oh boy.
he is going to go up by 1 on research and health. Now, his research, he's already researched, so that's going to go up by nothing because we already know what his weakness is. We can't, unknow that knowledge. But his health will go up by 1.
From 4 to 5.
Yep. After that, our population is going to go down by 2, so we'll go from 39 to 37. And Steelheart's gold track is going to go up by 1. Now, we can't actually move it up by 1 because it's already maxed out. So what that means is that we're just, every time that we would have to move it up 1, we're going to do this action that number of times, which is lose 1 population. So we'll just lose 1 immediately.
36.
Cool. Not cool.
Not
cool. Not cool.
All right.
She's
so
a traitor.
I know. Like, cool.
This guy, he is going to, the double white arrows on his means it's not actually going to happen in his district, but it's going to happen in the 2 that are next to him. And that a reinforcement is going to appear in each one. Oh, and I forgot on Fortuity, we should have moved him up by 1 after we did those things.
Then.
Okay, so that's it for this guy.
And does he move up then?
Yes. Yeah, he goes up by 1.
Everybody moves
Right.
up 1.
Thank you.
And they're done.
Half-Life is going to reduce our population by 1.
Ugh.
Steelheart's gold track is going to go up by 1,
man.
which it cannot do again, so we'll just immediately lose a population.
Are you feeling it?
And the blue track is going to go up by 1, which is barricades. We haven't talked about those, but they make it more difficult to
move around.
Yeah.
All right. Now that we've done all of those, oh wait, this needs to go by 1 also.
Yep.
I keep forgetting this. Steelheart will activate all of his. So our population is going to go down by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
So that takes us to 28.
The dice tracker is going to go down by 3.
Yeah, and don't forget moving up by 1 plus number of enforcement.
Oh yeah, so this guy should have gone up 1 more.
Yep.
You're right. Thank you.
Okay.
This is the thing we kept being reminded of last time.
Yes.
3. So this moves what? 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, 3. Yeah.
Oh man.
All right, new reinforcements are going to come out. So we'll have 3, 4 that will show up, 3 in Steelheart's area, and 1 clockwise.
Right. As Brett points out, Conflux will now boost Fortuity and Half-Life. So.
Yeah, because Conflux or Fortuity's essentially to the left, and Half-Life is to the right.
Yeah. Kill him.
Yeah.
Yes, that's a priority over there.
Okay. We've done the red track. Next is the blue track, which is barricades. And we have 3 of those. You guys sure we picked the right difficulty?
No.
1 with Steelheart, and 1 in each district going clockwise.
Which is not good. So, why don't you tell us what barricades do?
Yeah, barricades, you have to spend a plan or a dice in order to remove them, the same way like moving. There's not a specific one for that. And then you have to remove the barricade before you can enter into an area.
Or exit.
Or exit, yeah. Yeah.
Cool.
Okay, so that's it. We move Steelheart. And goes 1.
In space.
And all of our plans that are off to the side come back, and you can retap any cards that we used previously.
Yep.
And that's it. That's essentially, we'll just be doing this over and over again until we win or lose.
Or not, or lose. All right.
Do we need to discuss any sort of game plan?
Yeah, so let's before we just go for it. Oh, yes, thank you. All right, so. Oops. So, does the barricade mess with my sniper ability?
I don't know.
Hey, Brett, does the barricade mess with sniper ability for Cody? All right. So, obviously, barricades are going to be a problem, right?
Yeah, I'm wondering if we need to focus on killing these 2 guys because they're fully researched
and we should get
and they're also like almost tapped out on their tracks. These 3 are.
Yep.
This one's not researched yet, obviously, but he's pretty close.
Keep in mind, that would be good to get rid of them because they have their...
They're doing a ton of damage.
They're doing a ton of stuff, so we really do need to get them out.
This one's going to tank our population, too. Because he also bumps up Steelhearts.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I think those guys are the focus. And then, whatever research we get, like, I should probably hang on to some research to get... Since you're already there. Conflux down. And as long as my sniper rifle isn't prevented by the barricade, I don't really need to move. I should be able to hide behind the barricade, right?
Alright. I'm going to keep my damage.
I'm definitely going to keep the money. And...
no impact on the sniper for you.
No impact on the sniper.
From the barricades.
Alright, good.
Gosh. Alright, should I keep these guys?
Keep 2 of those.
I have 2 doubles. 1 I can get here, 1 I can move over there.
Yep. Yes, I think
it seems like a no-brainer. Okay.
Agree.
So don't keep your research. Oh, you've got research.
I didn't mean that was my last roll.
Oh, it was your last roll?
Yeah.
Sure it was.
Okay, so I do have the 2 research for there.
We did not get a lot of killing power this
time. I got 2.
But I have, I'm going to kill that guy.
Let's see if I got.
Because I have
plans.
Plans.
I have plans. I'm going to kill
You have plans to kill
And I got plans as well. 2 plans.
I think I'm going to keep... Should I keep one of these containment?
Yes.
Probably so, yeah.
Indeed. And then
I mean, there's 1 right
roll
now.
again.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, those are bad.
Okay.
That's good.
Okay, so let me start by just doing this thing.
Yes,
Tap my rifle.
really makes
get rid of
sense.
these guys. These
Absolutely.
are done. Okay, so these go away.
It's no problem.
The thing I can do, if you'd like, I can spend 4 of these plans as attacks
And
and take him out. Just like that.
Nice.
I'm feeling that.
You feeling that?
I'm feeling
Yep.
that.
Okay, so these all go away. He dies. We party on his
Nice.
corpse.
That's awesome. And
yeah, go
I
ahead.
was gonna say I can take out conflicts. I can research conflicts for 2.
Nice.
No, I guess I can't
Why not?
because I need 3.
No, you need 3, but you've got a plan, dude.
Oh yeah,
I can
plan.
give a plan
Oh,
too.
Oh yeah, why don't you
Well,
give?
well, before she does it, go ahead and spend the ones
Well,
you've
because
got.
I need 4 to kill him.
Okay,
So I do need a plan.
So if Anne wants to spend a plan,
Yeah, if you can
or
do
spell,
that.
or tap her, what's it called, operations, she can give you a plan
Yeah.
that
There
he,
you go.
that he can use this turn.
Okay, good.
So now
So then I can
research him
research him
one
one
more time.
more time. So that's
So
3.
1, 2, 3. He's
Okay.
fully researched. That moves him from 7 to 4.
Then I'm gonna spend my 2
He
skulls,
spends 2 skulls. 1,
and I'm
2,
gonna
2
spend
plans.
2 more plan
1,
tokens
2.
and kill him.
Cool.
Okay.
Boom.
Now, just so you guys remember, that takes care of these 2 guys.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Okay,
Okay,
because that'll be
Good.
the reward, and his reward is $2. So
good.
Yay.
Okay,
Um,
so
I'm
and
going
I'm
to-
just gonna get the $2 too.
go ahead. Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna research this guy while I'm here,
And this is just
which will take his health down to 2.
I did not use my
Gosh, I
sniper
wish I had a
rifle this
plan.
round. Sorry,
what's the matter, Mark?
I'm done. I'm out of stuff.
Did you?
What's he need?
He's.
He's not.
I mean, I have a plan, but I only have 1 to take him out.
Uh,
Oh, if I just had one more shot, I could do it. I
We don't have any way to
No.
do it.
No way to get me a plan or anything.
Okay, I'm gonna remove the containment officer while I'm here.
Okay, good.
Shoot, he's gonna do all that damage with 1
I-
health
with
left.
1 health left. I blame Brett.
Oh, wait. You can spend you can spend those on him, right?
Oh yeah.
I can, but if we're gonna take him out, I feel like we should
She's gonna
Steelheart
steal hard because he's gonna do a lot of stuff.
Oh, true. Okay.
So I think that makes
So, okay, I'm going to spend this one
sense. Mm-hmm.
to get $3.
Okay.
So we go from 3 to 6.
Cool.
I guess I'm going to spend this to get another plan. 'Cause I probably need the next one. Would you like me to spend a die to get rid of a barricade?
Yeah,
Because he's
Yeah.
gonna, he's gonna,
absolutely.
so which should we spend? Research.
So research.
Literally everyone's research.
Yeah.
Okay, so this
So
will
research
gets
is the way
research.
to
So
go.
get rid of this one.
Yep.
I could. Oh, I'm going to move over here anyway.
Yeah, you do.
So I want to spend this one to get rid of this barricade, right?
Mhm.
So this gets rid of this barricade, and then I will spend another one. Should I spend money or this thing? I'm tempted. I think we probably ought to use this on Steelheart, so I can
Right.
because he's doing too much damage.
We
I
do
feel
need
like
to.
we have a
We
fair
need to
amount of
contain
money,
him.
right?
So I'm
right?
going to spend this one to move into the city, and now I'm at a place where next time when he generates 3 guys, they will die
Die
quickly.
quickly
And then I can spend this one
to try to contain him.
And I've got 2 I can contain him, so we can maybe do some barricades and some population, like a mix. We have
Yeah.
3 total.
with 3.
Because I'm going to spend a research. Oh, no, wait, never mind. I have a free move. I'm going to use my motorcycle
Yes.
and go over
Good.
here.
Good.
So you can research to him by 2 if you want to.
I can do 3.
3. Okay, go for it.
I mean, there's no one else to research.
Okay, so he goes down. He goes from 24 to 21.
Yep.
And now we're going to spend these. I keep forgetting what to call these.
Containment?
Containment on Steelheart.
Yeah.
Containment.
Or do we want to spend on Fortuity because he's got.
Right. I think Steelheart. I think we need to contain him.
Definitely
degree.
one here for the double barricades.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Because
so,
that one's.
So use yours for that.
Oh, yeah, use yours. I think it's not
Okay, mine is removed him down by that.
And then I think we move his population down. I mean, he's dominating us on population.
Yeah.
So
If
you
we do that, we're going to get 3. We'll save by 3 population, and we'll also save the tapping out
Yeah.
here.
Yes.
Um,
Okay. Yeah, so in chat, it's true. This game really, the co-op nature, the puzzly aspect, the teamwork aspect, it really feels like you're a team working against these guys, and which is super thematic to the books because the Reckoners really function as an amazing team in those books. So, again, they've really captured the thematic essence of those books in this game. And even if you don't know the books, it still has that cooperative team aspect that's really fun.
yeah, neither Randy or I have read the books, at least yet. But I still love the game. So.
I'm waiting for the books to come out in anime form, and then maybe I'll like it.
All right. So that's all our stuff, right? Now,
no. We receive rewards.
Oh yeah, we'd get the rewards.
So we're going to get 5 research into Steelheart.
First of all, let's kill these 2 guys.
Yep.
Complex kills these 2 guys. Then 5 research into Steelheart. That goes from 21 to 16.
And $2.
And we get $2. Oh, that's good.
So we're at 8.
Okay.
$8.
And then we purchase equipment. So
yes, we do.
Here's a plan.
The drone is nice.
Well, I don't think we're having as much trouble with these guys yet.
That's true.
This one looks awesome.
You should probably have this one.
And that one does too. We need to start containing these guys.
We do.
They're killing our population too fast.
Anne, you want to do
Sure.
this one?
Yep.
I think that makes sense. Why don't you tell everybody what that card does?
Yeah, so the safe house, once per turn, I can do 2 containment actions in any area. So I don't have to be present where they're happening.
Right. And that was $4, correct?
Yeah, down to 4.
Okay, and so that brings out the Dowser.
Now, which would you... I like both of these.
Yes.
They're but
both nice.
this one, we exchange $1 for 3 research.
Mm-hmm.
This one, Anne can buy a purple dice. Or anybody
can buy a purple dice. So I really like that.
Now, this one we get research points, but we have to use them where we're located, right? Whereas this one we can tap to apply research anywhere.
Anywhere. This is anywhere, and this is where you're at. Okay, right?
So, you guys tell me what you prefer. And you want, any thoughts on this? If we buy an additional die.
There's nice cards there all the way around. So
here's another thing to think about.
Additional dice is nice.
We're about ready to lose a dice.
Yep, so we should do that.
We are. We're also only at 16 left on Steelheart.
This is true. But
Research
basically we're going to be swapping a dice, right? Because we're going to have to lose one.
Yeah.
So why don't we do that?
Do you have another preference?
No, I'm good with that.
Okay,
Yeah.
so we spin 3. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Who wants it?
I'll take it then.
Yeah, I think
Since you
someone
guys have
other
all-
than me.
Yep.
Okay.
So
Now,
then-
I have the purple dice.
now, and when we lose a dice, we'll have you lose one of your white
Yes,
dice.
so
right?
my white dice will go away. Yep.
And you could, we wouldn't have to do that. Mark could have 7 dice total.
Right.
I could have lost one of mine.
But I think it's a
whenever we
good.
get there.
I think it's a good
But-
swap.
Yeah, I think so
Yeah,
too.
and
Evenly distributed as much as possible.
Yeah.
Oh.
We need $1 more.
Oh!
Next time.
Next time. Tap, tap, tap.
Yep.
All right. So that's the end of our equipment. Next, we're going to add new epics.
Oh, add new epics.
Yep.
Okay, starting
We have
with, no kidding. This one, Ozone, and she starts out with 4 research and 7 health. When she dies, she gives us a couple plans, and
Go dice.
okay, so for the family aspect of this, we're not really killing them, we're apprehending
We're
them.
apprehending
Okay,
them,
yes,
right.
there is no bloodshed
No.
in this. Mark's sniper rifle
That's
shoots
right.
beanbags a long distance.
Long distance.
And the other one is Stasis, and Stasis starts out with 4 on a research track and infinite health.
Yikes.
But as soon as we spend 4,
And you got to.
and I do this up one
Yeah.
spot. Okay, so
Okay.
don't like that at all.
All right.
All right, now we're going to activate that.
Now we're gonna activate.
Starting with
With this one.
Fortuity.
Okay,
Yeah.
Fortuity he doesn't get any
Research.
more mysterious, but he does get 1 more health.
Yep.
He kills 2 of our population, go from 28 to 26. He moves up the yellow-orangish track here, Steelheart, and he kills 1 of our population, and so that's down 26 to 25. So that's fortuity. Stasis moves our dice track down by 1. And both of these move up by 1, so they'll get worse next time. Half-life does lots of terrible things, starting with killing 1 of our population down to 24, moving Steelheart's this track up by 1, and the blue up by 1. And what's the other thing?
He'll gain a research and a health.
But
He's already researched,
but he
so
does
it's
get
just
1 health.
health. And then population
did you
by
move
3.
health up by 1?
Yeah, I did. Go
Okay.
from 2 to 3.
Okay.
And then population goes down by 3.
By 3? Oh
Yeah.
my gosh.
Yeah.
You're at 21.
Not
Guys.
good.
This is really bad.
I gotta go after him.
Okay. So he would go up by 1, but he can't, so we just lose another population.
Okay.
Good.
Wow, 20. Half our population's done.
We're in rough shape.
Yes, we are.
All right. Okay.
We gotta kill this guy.
Yep. Still, you want to do the Steelheart
Apprehend
nonsense?
Yeah. So 1, 2, 3,
6.
4, 5, 6.
We're at 14.
We're 14.
Dice track will go down by 3.
So
So 1.
1.
We lose a dice.
Mark's
Lose
gonna
a
lose a die.
Lose a white dice.
Yeah. 2, 3.
Yeah. And then 4,
Okay,
3, and 1.
So
Yeah.
3
Yep.
and 1.
And then 3 barricades.
3 barricades.
Used.
Yeah, we are. We're getting.
1.
And that's the thing, is that the difficulty really does ramp the game
It
up
does.
quite a bit. So, all right. So, I think that's it. Oh, you need to move still.
Great.
2.
Did this go up by 1
2.
after it was activated?
No, that's not it.
Did we activate it?
I don't think we did.
Oh, so
No,
we
because
should another die.
Reinforcement was supposed to come out here.
On
Okay.
her. In her spite.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yep.
okay.
All right, that's it. I think.
Chosen.
Right?
Okay.
Plans
Plans
over
came
if
in?
you had any from previous turns. I feel like we need to rack up on the plans.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we need some plans, seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, they are crushing us, Brett. Big time.
Who's saying that?
Brett,
Half-Life and Toy Story.
Studios crushing us. All right, so definitely keeping their money.
I want this guy. So.
I have 2 attack, but I'm hesitant to keep them since
Why?
they're on my purple dice.
Yeah.
Or do you think I should
don't-
since we're at
No, not
fortuity?
necessarily. No.
I don't think you should keep him.
I should think he was good.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm in the same thing. I'm gonna just keep the money.
That was such a good roll.
All right, so definitely gonna keep research. Oops. Research. I got 1 hit. All 3 of these guys. All right, so we got more money, another hit, and a plan. This is not. Did not enjoy this roll.
Oh
Nope,
my gosh.
Did not go well.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah, not. We're in trouble.
They'd be fine if it weren't for me having this
Wow.
bad dice lock here. This is not good at all.
So we get 1, 2, 3, 4 monies.
I'm tapping these to take out these guys.
All right, so I
I'm
can
gonna do 1 point of damage to him.
I
while
can-
I'm here.
Yeah.
sniper
Is that,
this
is that
guy.
all you can do?
Sniper him.
Sniper him.
Yep, because I can kill him.
Okay.
Wait. Okay, wait. Do you want to kill? We need to kill both these guys. How
I
many-
know, but I can kill him.
I don't think we're gonna be able to.
Hold on.
I can kill him.
For how much?
3. Yep.
You and I are both here.
Yep.
I got 1.
I've got 3.
I have a plan.
Oh, you got a plan. Okay, good.
Okay, good.
But we're still only at 1, 2, 3, 4. I can give you a plan.
No. You've got enough. Okay, I've got
Yep.
3.
So
Actually, you can give yourself a plan.
No, I can't give myself.
Okay, but we can do it.
take him out.
Him out right now?
Yeah, he's
okay.
dead.
Okay, so that's good. I'm going to spend 2 to do 2 more damage here, so he's down at 3. You could don't use that one yet. You have a, oh, you've already used that one.
I already did it.
Okay, so if you give me.
If I give you a plan,
If you give me a plan, which I can use this round,
we'll have enough.
but if you spend one,
Uh-huh.
takes it down to here, right?
2. Yep.
And if I spend both of these, he dies 2, right? I spend these 2 plans, and it goes 1, 2. So he dies. Oh man, I didn't want to spend it on that, but it's the way it is.
Well, I have. Who's is this Stasis? Who's this Stasis?
Stasis, yeah.
I can research him for one since I'm there.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
Good. That would be
That's
good.
my last thing I can do.
Okay, I need to. So, what are the things we're going to get? 5 research.
Yes, which is great.
I'm going to get rid of this. Oh wait, do we have anything to kill this guy with?
I have one. I'm not there.
We have to deal with barricade first.
Do you have a way of dealing with the barricade? Because I can get rid of 1 barricade. We're going to have to get rid of 2 barricades. You don't have a way of getting rid of barricades.
Right.
I mean, I have containment,
I'm out of that.
but I think we need to use.
You want to get over to Steelheart? Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm trying to figure out what to spend over here on. Let me back up a second. What are we going to do? I need to contribute money, or can I use this to get rid of the barricade?
I think I moved it up to 5, so.
And we could. We want schematics,
yes,
so we need all sorts of money, and then okay. So I'm going to. We have enough for these 2.
Yep.
So I'm going to spend my money die to get rid of one of these things. Okay, so that frees Ann and I to get out of dodge.
Out of dodge, yeah.
Now, am I right? I have to spend 2 to get over there. Is that right? Or how many does it take for me to get over there?
It's just 1.
So we need to get rid of the barricade.
Yeah. Oh, it is. 2
Which I also have. I mean, like I've only used 1 die so far. Which I feel like I need to get to him so that I can use containment on here. I mean, I've got these 2 free ones that we can be anywhere.
Right. And you can move. Oh, you already moved you already used a motorcycle?
No, I haven't used the motorcycle yet.
So that's a free move, and then you just have to deal with the barricade. Right?
Yeah.
So that's only 1 die.
Should I use...
Kim is happy to see Anne playing her color.
Should I use double research, and then I can contain, or should I use the plan?
Use the plan.
Yeah.
And
The
that
plan
lets
to
you
remove the
move
barricade.
Okay.
Motorcycle.
Motorcycle over.
2 contain.
2 contain.
People,
Bring it
good
down.
call.
Yeah.
And then I've got 2 free, essentially, with a
Yes.
safe house that can be anywhere. I mean, I'm already there, but I think at least this one, it's going to go up. So if we do it again, that'll keep it from bumping up to the double.
Yeah. Okay.
That's good.
Okay.
And then
Research him. Yeah.
I'm going to do this guy. I
Um,
mean, I'm too far. There's too many barricades. I could have used that to remove the barricade.
Yeah. Do that
Reverse
instead.
those 2.
Reverse those
Okay.
2.
And then I'll
Good.
take a plan for the future.
Plan for the future. Very nice.
So I have a containment. It would take me 2 dice to get over there, or 1 dice. How many dice?
There's no barricade now.
No
So,
barricade.
I mean, just to moving any location.
one.
Just 1.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay, so I could run over there and research and
Yeah, contain.
contain, but I'm a little bit concerned about this thing as well.
I think we're in trouble over here, so we need to get to Steelheart as
so
quick
I
as possible.
spend 1 to get here.
Yeah.
And that positions me for the guys he spawns as reinforcements. I spend a research to lower him down to 13, and I spend a containment to, what do we want brought down?
The red track? Or no, population track.
Population.
track.
Yeah,
For
absolutely.
sure.
There we go.
Absolutely.
Okay, so there's that.
Okay.
Alright, that's all our dice.
Yep, that's all it is. So bad.
Okay, so now
This
we.
is destroying us right
Yes,
here.
it is.
What is?
The population
Yes,
trap.
it is. It is. Well, we hopefully mitigated it some. We got
Some.
rid of some people. Okay, so now we get rewards.
Rewards.
So here's what we got. We have
3 research.
3 research. Can we apply those? We have actually a total of 5 research, and we can apply
Nice.
those anywhere.
No, for Steelheart.
For
Steelheart. Okay, so it's 13. We lost 5. He's down to 8.
8.
Okay.
Okay.
And 5 plans.
And
5
5 plans. And those are distributed wherever we want to.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm going to request 1 so I can maybe
Yep.
get some cash next turn. Who else would like it?
I'll take 1.
Okay, and we get and
3. I think that makes sense.
Okay, right, 5. Okay.
Yep.
It's 3. 1, 2, 3. There
Yep.
we go.
Good.
All right. So next we are going to purchase equipment.
Yes. So we've got $5,
Schematics.
and these are the 2, right, Randy?
Yeah, schematics
we-
for Randy.
I think schematics is a good
That's
one.
for
Thank
Randy.
you.
Makes sense. 1, 2, and then.
Well, we can flip it and see
Well,
what we
yeah.
get
Let's
first.
see what
But...
we get first. We have the flash grenade,
Oh.
which is nice.
Okay, so help me understand that.
I think that is, and correct me if we're wrong, for every white dice with a containment,
Right.
it becomes a double containment.
Double
So essentially, it's as if a white dice is like this
Right.
dice, where it has the 2 instead of the 1.
That seems like a really valuable thing.
It does. I think we
Am
should
I
get
wrong?
that.
Man, do you think that
I think
we should do that?
I think it's a good way to go. Correct.
Yeah, I think so.
All right. So who wants it?
Who's
Cool.
not Mark because he only has 2 white dice.
Right. So one of you
Oh wait.
should definitely
Okay,
take
so
it.
that was
$2.
That took us so that
Yeah.
takes down to
Why
1.
don't you take it?
Okay.
Because I only have 2 white dice, so it
Yeah,
makes more
yeah.
sense.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. New epics come out.
New epics, Randy.
You can do the dirty work.
Yep.
Okay, starting over where Steelheart is. Night Wielder.
Ooh. Night Wielder.
We also don't forget that we
know
can
how bad Night Wielder
wipe this out. Like, since we're gonna need
Yeah,
to
we
start
could
damaging
shuffle-
him soon, it's $1, which we have right now.
is.
Yeah,
You
but
could shuffle it
Um,
and see what the new cards are.
no,
My-
we want that one though because
Oh yes, we
look
do.
at that. That's awesome.
Yeah. My only thought is that we need to, like, we're gonna have to destroy him like really
Really
fast
fast.
once we flip it over.
Yeah.
And these are both just research.
So we want to hang
so-
on to plans probably now.
Oh, so are you thinking, Anne, that you want to spend like $1?
So if we spend $1
we can get rid of. Do we flush everything? Or do we flush just certain cards?
That is a good question.
So, meanwhile, I'll put out these other epics and Hate Life. And just these 2, right? Okay.
Yeah, and we can buy the white dice back for $2.
Okay,
We
all of them
should-
go.
Yeah, it would have been nice. All of them go. Well,
That's all right.
You want to get rid of all of them and looking for a tax?
I think so. I feel like we're.
Okay.
I don't know.
All right. Boom.
Okay, what do we get? I just hate the fact we only have 14 people left. That's really bad.
I know we're in trouble.
Oh,
Look at
these.
Yeah, that's perfect.
That is perfect. Look at that. There's some decent stuff there.
Okay.
Now, is this only one time or any number of times?
Unlimited.
So I can spend.
One for one.
That's pretty awesome.
Okay, so these goes here. Okay, so we got add epics, activate epics.
All right, so research and health is going to go up by 1 on both of these
Both
guys.
of those guys.
On both of these guys. So her health is already maxed, and you move that one up.
This one. Containment officer, population goes down by 1. And then this one's going to go up by 3.
Why 3? Oh, because
1 plus 2 reinforcements are there.
Yeah. Trap is big time for prof. You really need to get that in your hands.
Yeah.
So I'll definitely, any money will definitely.
All right. What is this one? Shrapnel?
Let's see.
No, I haven't set shrapnel yet. 4
4 and
and
6.
6.
Population's going to go up by 1.
I don't have a good feeling about this.
No.
Yeah.
We're in trouble.
And then stars.
Oh, stars.
We'll lose a dice base, and blue goes up by 1. Okay.
Yep. Okay, now Steelheart.
We
Oh.
lose 3.
We lose
Population,
three.
we're at 10.
Population, we're at 10.
We lose 2. Dice goes 1, 2.
Two.
Oh, no, is it
3.
3. So we lose.
We lose another die.
Okay, so
You're me, Randy.
I'll
Well, you guys, who has the? You should hang on to your dice. So
I'll lose one of mine.
okay,
Why?
because you
Oh,
have
because I
that.
have the.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so he gets 3 more guys out.
4. 3 where he is
3
plus
and
1.
1 here.
Yeah. If only we could survive one more turn after this.
And then 1 bear.
And then,
Why is that?
well, they're just speculating, Brett and Seth. If we can survive one more turn, we get his yellow down all the way. I think they've got a good shot at it. We could be close.
We had the yellow track all
I
the way
know,
down. It just,
but
went back up.
Yeah.
So, okay. So collect your
Okay.
stuff. And you got to move Steelheart.
2. 1, 2.
Not sure.
Yeah, if we roll well, we should be good.
If we roll well.
But we have Randy.
I'm pretty sure these are weighted dice.
All right, what do we got here? I'm definitely grabbing the money. It's definitely a money grab.
Okay, so okay.
Okay. And I'm going to re-roll all the rest of these. Okay, I got a second money grab. Oops. Trade.
I have no idea.
Should I? I know. Same here.
Oh, we missed an epic. Is there somebody saying? Did we miss somebody?
Do we not
We
do
started
sources?
here.
We did her, didn't we? Did we not do shrapnel?
Did we not?
No, because she's moved around.
Oh, no, you're right.
What did we move? What did we
This
do?
was supposed to go up by 1,
Yeah,
which
so
means we would
we're
have lost 2 more
2
in our
more.
population.
Wait.
But I did move that one up already.
Yeah, you did. So I
You did.
thought.
So, okay.
Oh, so you just
We're
didn't-
I think we
guys.
just didn't
You didn't do that.
activate
We
that,
have
I guess.
8 health.
8 population.
Is that right? Did we get the right thing?
I think we did.
I think we just take the government strategy at the end of the Avengers and nuke it.
Nuke it.
Yeah, nuke New York City and move on.
So, you guys, I have it. Do you want me to hold on to these for research? Keep
I
the
got-
money?
I've got 4 money rolling.
Okay, let me put it this way. I guess I got to roll.
Like, I
dice
have to
first.
keep 1.
Yes. Well, I did not roll well in the end.
I rolled so horribly.
This is not good. This is not
I
good.
think I'm going to keep this.
But can I have my targeting back, please?
Oh, yeah, and plans were supposed to move over.
Plans should move over.
Well, that is.
Steelheart.
What research are we at? Like, we
These
have
guys-
got to get him
These
fully
guys-
researched.
Yes, we do. I have one. I have 3 research I can throw at it.
One,
You
this
have-
goes up by
well,
3.
not
1,
counting
2,
plans.
3.
That's-
Oh, not counting.
One.
I have 1.
2, 3. He's at 8.
Yeah.
This is going to be 2
4.
research. And
That was literally nothing.
Nothing.
5.
Okay.
Got
I mean, we have plans, so.
Yes. But we do need plans for later, but I mean, we've got to get him down. So, I mean,
So I think I'm going to. Well, I was gonna say get out of there to
they're
him
laughing at
to
us because we're probably all dead.
Who is Seth?
Everybody.
everyone.
Yeah, we are dead.
I think we are. But what is your favorite line, Randy? In gaming? We're so.
In gaming. Oh, no. I always say I'm so bummed when I'm about to win.
About to
so,
win.
Yeah.
Okay, well. All right. So, obviously, we're going to collect some cash here, right?
So that adds
4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I don't know how we. I think
I don't know.
well, what we did, the reason we're dying is because we let our population dwindle. We had
Yeah,
the 2
we-
guys who should have been killed
should have been
really
killed.
early.
And this track too. bumping
Which
it down.
track? This one?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying is those guys, those 2 guys we should have taken out.
We
because
should have
They just
Earlier, yeah.
like Death Point is the one who killed us.
Yeah.
Right.
Funny, that is in this thing.
Yeah, it's this guy here.
Well, I can research Steelheart for 1 and contain him.
Well,
for
you're
1.
not with him.
I-
Oh,
I
you're your
don't-
sniper on it.
yeah.
Okay.
And I can contain him for 1, so move the population down.
Okay.
And research him for 1, please.
I'm gonna do this remote thing and move this down by 1 and this down by 1. Just go
Okay.
ahead
And it can't be moved any down further than that, can it?
and. No, it's a minimum of 2.
So,
This has a ton of population
kill
too,
him
which is gonna
to
like
right, since the red guy.
Oh, you got one.
I got
you
it.
guys. Ozone is gonna
Ozone's going to nuke
destroy
us.
our population
Yeah.
here.
I've got nothing I can do here.
The only other thing I can do is I can.
You haven't given a
We're in trouble.
actually take care of her.
And
Can
by
you?
take care of, you mean
Like, kill her.
Okay, good.
That's
I
a
think.
good thing.
So if I,
You need help?
let's see, remove a barricade,
Oh, okay, go ahead.
move there with the motorcycle,
Yeah.
3 research,
Nice.
2 plans.
Okay.
I think. Let's see if I did this right. So that brings her down to 3. 1 and 2 plans.
Okay.
I'll take her out.
Right. Nice. I can research Steelheart for 2 more.
Oh, I can take out her.
Are you good? Are you? Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm scoping.
Go
So
ahead.
researching for 2 more.
So he's down to 5.
5.
I can give someone a plan, don't forget.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, so I should
It's
probably.
like, if you
I
give me
need
a
to-
plan,
I
I
need
could
to move to
research it
Steelheart
more.
anyway.
you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay. So, okay. boom.
So you.
I give
She gave me
I
a
gave
plan.
him a plan and he researched.
Research.
Okay, I need to move to Steelheart anyway.
Yeah.
This guy is killable. This guy's
Yeah.
killable. That one's not. So
You're laughing at us.
I will spend 1 money.
It's pretty epic. Come on.
one money to move here.
Yep.
Or 1 money die.
At least we'll have money when we die.
At least we'll have money when we get.
Yeah. I'm going to spend 1 of these to research Steelheart. So he's down to 3.
I know.
I'll spend these 2 things to
Contain
Contain.
the population. All the way down.
what's the red? I'm less concerned about those.
Remember when I said what level do you want to play on?
Yeah. I
What
know.
difficulty?
We thought we had
would have had
this.
him researched by now.
Yeah,
we
that's
thought
true.
we had this.
Mark's fault. He wanted to play hard.
No.
So containment. Where do I want to contain? Probably. I got 2 containments. I can't make this go any lower.
No.
Yeah.
This-
You can do. Well, yeah.
Oh, she needs to be.
Yep.
I can't.
Can't
Yeah,
get
I
to
can't
her.
get there.
I would say just both tracks for Steelheart.
Yep.
Okay, so these go down
I
here.
can remove 1 barricades at my spot.
You probably should, yeah. And I'll spend this last one to just hit him. This guy, I guess. Not good.
Brett.
What? What?
I love how some games look like the Futurama baseball game when you don't know the rules.
Oh wait, we didn't take those guys out.
No, we
I got
didn't.
1. Hey.
Yeah.
I took care of 1 of them.
So
Yeah,
I probably,
that's a great
I probably shouldn't. I probably shouldn't move here and do this.
We gotta concentrate on Steelheart. We got to.
But those guys are going to.
Yes, I know.
That increases. What does that increase? Increases the.
It'll increase this, but not until after they've done
Right.
the first
They'll
thing.
do their things first before that happens.
Oh, okay.
It'll start at 1.
So I can go
and
that
Steelheart
way.
is the
Okay.
focus.
Okay.
And you don't have any plan tokens left?
Nope. Used them all.
All right, well, that's it.
I did. Oh, yeah.
Do we get,
I just
what's
did
the rewards we get?
3 research.
3 research, yes.
So
Steelheart, he's done.
fully researched.
Yes.
Yay! And 2 plans.
And 2 plans.
Uh,
You should probably have those,
Why
right?
should I?
Because you have all the plans stuff over there.
Well, this is kind of self.
Yeah, I guess it is.
But who else is going to? Be? I'm going to be right.
I could use plans, so I don't have any.
There he is.
Okay.
Oh, we only killed 1 guy.
Yep.
Okay. We need dice back. That's for sure.
Yeah. I'm in trouble.
So we received rewards for that 1 epic. We turn these back. Oh no, we guess we purchase equipment now.
Man, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
So
We need all attack equipment. Like,
Skull, we could get this.
yeah.
Okay.
For sure.
You should have that, Randy.
One.
Absolutely.
I actually feel like we should wipe it. Unless this is an
Okay.
attacking
Okay.
thing.
So I'm buying.
It's not.
So we should wipe it.
Spend 1 to wipe it. We're at 6.
Okay.
We need like a thing that you can turn anything into attacks.
Right. Not looking good.
Who shuffled this stuff?
I know, that was me. Well,
So that one could be good for Randy because he can use the plans
Mhm.
as
right.
as skulls if we give him a black dice. That would get 2.
This would be a good one for sure. I think that's a no-brainer. Yeah.
The Imager? Oh, so then wait, if he rolls a research,
Yes.
then it becomes 3.
Right.
Because that's
3 skulls.
unlimited, right? Yeah.
Okay, help me. Well, hold on. Let me back up a second.
No, this.
This
combo, awesome. You've got to do
Give him this one too, because it'll be 3 for sure, guaranteed.
Oh yeah. That's
from
an
the
awesome
beginning.
combo.
Okay.
And that was $5, right?
That was $5.
So we're at $1.
Do we not want to buy back?
No, I think that combo is super valuable. So
Do
this is our last ditch effort.
Do these become? Where do these go? Do these
So I think that the
Imager
night vision goggles is going to give you 1 research for free,
and this will give you 3
which
plans
the Imager will turn it into 3 plans.
for later, or for this round.
I think it's for like right then, because it's on
Oh
the
yeah,
dice.
it's got
It's on the
to be.
And then you can use the trap to turn your plans
Plans into
into
hits.
attack. So basically, you have 3 free
Well, the
attacks.
plans could already be attacks.
Right, but you have
That's
combo to
true.
do phenomenal stuff there. So.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, so turning plans into attacks. It's a no-op.
It's more your dice.
It's
that's
right.
beneficial
It's turning
for.
It's turning attacks into plans, and then
Yeah, well, and then any research you roll is going to turn into skulls. So
yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah,
Okay.
that's the way to go.
Yeah,
That's
you get
the
3
only
for
chance.
free.
Yeah,
and then anything you roll. So like you just need to roll straight research.
Yeah.
Do you want my dice?
I wish we could buy dice back, but we are out of money to do so, right? Because it's $2 to buy dice. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, another option is that we don't buy the night vision goggles, and we buy one of these dice, including
true.
a jacket, which is
That would be really good.
plans, or what's red do? Red has
Containment.
Containment.
No, it's got this on it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The unfortunate.
But that's essentially 3
Yeah, I
3
think we keep
attacks,
with
where
that. I
this
think
at
we try it.
most
We
Okay,
would,
try
not,
it.
would give you 2.
Okay.
We got
Right?
to try this. So, okay, so
So
epics come out. New ones.
Oh yeah.
No.
Yes,
Oh, yeah, I
yes.
have to do the...
Do all the epic stuff. All right, you want to do it?
No, you touch it.
Wait a minute.
All right, now we've got Bolt. Oh, that's not good.
Brett's saying you'd swap the night vision goggles with the jacket.
All right,
So
Well, the
let's do
designer
it.
of the game tells you to do it.
We're doing it.
Okay.
and that means I get this thing.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's start with our first epic.
Steelheart's over here.
Yep.
So population's going to go up by 1. This is going to go up by 1.
Yep.
And then that will go up by 1.
Yep. That's bad. It's really bad.
Stars is the dice track goes down by 1. Blue goes up by 1. Population goes down by 2.
2.
I'm not even sure if we're going to start
I
this.
don't know.
And this will go up by 1.
Yep.
Research and health on these guys increases
up.
by 1, which we never actually set this.
Yep.
So research goes up for stars.
Yep.
Population goes down by 2.
2.
Yeah, we're
1,
not gonna
2.
make it.
We're not going to make it.
Because-
We're down to 4.
Yeah. So we'll have one population left.
So we have 1 round to finish him off. 30 hits. I'm sure that's
Black
doable.
goes up by 1.
Last ditch
2,
effort.
3. So we have dice track goes in by 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3.
3, so we're at 1 health basically.
Dice goes down by 3. We're going to lose another die.
Lose a
I'll
die.
lose one.
I can lose one. I
I
haven't
can
lost a
lose.
white one
I
yet.
can lose a white one. But you need the white ones, right?
That's just for containment.
Just containment.
No, I can
It's
use it.
not.
I'll get rid of one.
All right.
I got one. I got the
Randy, I feel like no. I feel like you have more power. If you roll a research, that's going to do
That's
3
true.
damage.
Okay, so-
like you need to keep all your dice.
Yeah, Randy, you have the power. Don't let us down.
No pressure. 4 containing officers, 3, and we put 1
One over
in
there.
the loop.
I have a feeling I could roll like all
And
plans
a
and attacks,
barricade.
and you wouldn't survive
Yeah, I
this.
know.
We have to get 30 total.
You gotta get 30 total.
There's one guy left in Newcago named Bob, and he's huddling in a skyscraper. And
And he's
Steelheart.
saying, save me, Randy.
Yeah. I'm saying, Bob, what's it worth to you?
Yeah. All right, can we move Steelheart? No, we
Oh,
So
shoot.
we got here we go. I'll take it.
Hey, you guys, I'm off to a good roll.
So one.
Okay,
So he moves here.
All right. He's with me. So I'm taking that.
Oh, yay! Guess what we got? We got a research.
Good.
There's literally no point in.
No, this is not helpful. I guess I'll take one of those. Oh, this is
I have
bad.
a lot of very nice words, not very nice words to say about this game right now.
Yep, we're in trouble. Big trouble.
What can I do?
I did not roll well.
Let's go. Let's do this.
I do apologize.
So there's no point in me keeping plans. These are just plans for the future, though, right?
Yeah, you just put them next to your board.
There's no. I can't convert them right now.
Can you?
convert
No.
You can convert
They're
them on
three
that card.
skulls.
Yeah.
That's
There's
what you
three
need.
skulls. Yeah.
There are 3 skulls.
Or 2 skulls.
Two
I'm
skulls.
sorry.
Yeah.
Your 2 plans.
Yeah, you can
be
use them on
used
that
as-
card.
Yeah.
Okay, I can use them on the
Yep.
card. Okay, so that's a good thing. And then
Yeah. All of your plans. No. Keep your attack.
keep the attack.
Yeah.
Keep all your plans.
Well, I'm
and
thinking
your
about-
attacks. Yep.
Do I convert this to 2 attacks?
Yeah.
Yep.
2 plans becomes 2 attacks
I'm
because
just-
it's just 1
yeah,
to 1.
I'm
Like
just- okay.
anything that's attack or plan is what you need.
Yep. Attack the plan, dude.
Or research because research.
Research
becomes-
is good, and keep this one too.
Well, but I can't do this every time, can I? I can't. I've already got a research. Can I do this multiple times?
Oh no.
No.
That's once.
So that's once.
Sorry.
So
So that was your last roll.
Yes,
right?
it was.
Yep. Okay. Yeah.
Save the day, Randy.
Save us, Randy. I mean, I can go ahead and do.
don't I have to be? I have to go over to him to
I'm-
kill him, right?
Yeah, I'll remove the barricade for you.
I have to get one over here
Yep.
too.
And I can remove that barricade for you, so you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay. So I can remove that barricade.
Okay.
Those. Okay. And then I can just go ahead and I can hit him for 1 Steelheart.
So we don't. Should I even try killing these guys? Spinning an attack?
No.
So I
So I
spin this
hit Steelheart for 1.
You see? Okay,
to
so we're
move
at
him here.
29.
Okay, lay it
I'm
out,
gonna
man.
motorcycle over to you and assist with 2.
Yeah, I'm gonna assist with 2 more. 2 more damage. And
I'm going to
don't have any stuff up.
Mark. I'm gonna give you a plan, and then
Okay.
you can do
Then
one
I'll
more.
do one more.
All right, Randy. 24.
24,
That's what we
Randy.
need from
Come
you
on,
right now.
man. It's all you.
Okay.
Come on, Prof.
So
Show us what you're made of.
So this counts as 2 plans. I can immediately turn those into 2 skulls. Correct?
2 skulls. Boom.
So 22,
Okay. This counts as a skull. Right?
Yep.
21,
This counts as a skull.
20.
This counts as 3 plans.
Yep.
Which immediately becomes 3
3
skulls.
skulls.
So 19,
and I
17,
can't
17.
reuse that. This is used now, right? I can't reuse the imager for this one.
Does it have the infinity symbol?
No, it just has.
I think it's just
It's just one time then.
Okay, so that's done.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have
It's
one
just one time.
Okay.
Go Limelight.
Go Limelight.
I can't tell you. It's spoilers.
Oh, this one is useless. That's already been done. I can spend. I can tap this
Mm-hmm.
to do another one. Ooh, so toast. I can tap this to create a plan, which I immediately turn into a skull.
Do a skull.
And I've got 2 of these.
So for 2 more hits.
For 2 more hits. That leaves them at 13.
Using at 13. And I have literally nothing else I can do. I mean, I could spin these dice, but they're just going to kill us next.
We took them down 20 by 27, and or by 17 rather.
So
I
close!
think if we would have been playing on level 1,
Yeah.
we would have been down to 1. Right, 24, and 24 would have been 6,
It would have been 6
which would have
less.
been essentially 12 between the 2. So
But wait, I didn't follow that.
Yeah, Randy, you had the most
There's-
equipment they've seen anyone have before. But we kept giving them because
courtesy
it
of
made
these
sense.
guys. But also, we found that this bank vault would have been great. Our
Right.
flaw here was that we don't. There are some characters. This is
that
for the viewing audience
Yes.
at home should recognize the fact that when you have characters that boost up
each other.
well, like Death Point not only kills people in mass, but he also boosts Steelheart's ability to kill people, and I think Fortuity, which kills people a lot. It's really important to save your people and not just focus on getting rid of the bad guys.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
end of story.
Level 1, we would have had him.
We would have.
Level
But-
3, not so much.
Not so much. But it was fun to try,
Yeah.
right? I mean, we really didn't. We weren't terribly far away, right?
No, we weren't.
13 points. Yeah, we'll definitely play again. But this we did. So Brett, overall, how did we do? Seth, you guys, give us a rundown. Nice.
Overall, well done. You were really close. 1 turn.
Yeah, I know, right? 1 turn. Oh,
Next turn, I think we could have taken him
yeah.
Let's do it.
out.
Yeah, but then we gotta reset everything.
Well-
Let's back up and help and research. We really, man, we're so close.
I think if we would have contained Death Point,
Yeah.
either
And see,
contained
I think that's
him
part of it.
or contained his trap.
That's one of the biggest things is that we weren't really paying attention to the ones that played off of each other.
Yeah.
And that's key right out of the gate.
And it depends, like, the cool thing is with the Reckoner's characters and the Epics, it's going to be different every time. So,
Yep.
like, the first time that we played, we had so many issues with the reinforcements. Like, we ended up winning, basically, like, right now, it was the very last turn, it was just kill him, and we ended up wiping him out in 1 turn. But there were, like, 18 different enforcements at one time.
Yeah.
This, it was, like, almost the opposite. Like, Randy was really good at containing the enforcements, or, taking them out, but we didn't have the containment effects, so. And we also, I can't remember who the blue character is. What's his name?
I think it's
David?
Yeah.
Yeah, like, that's what he's really good at,
He's
is
really good
containing
at that.
things.
He is really good at that.
So,
And
And I think that's something. I mean, we bought some really cool equipment.
We did.
But I think that we ought to consider maybe prioritizing some of these additional dice. Maybe not the red one, but
right.
um,
And there's other stuff in the deck, like if we've got the Tinser gloves, that would have been
what's
nice.
that do?
You get the green.
And
For
the
more
green one
hits.
gives us more hits.
Yeah, more
Yeah.
hits. Yep.
And the EMP, you can convert. See, isn't that awesome?
yeah, 1 to 30.
Oh, and the grenade launcher would have been nice to have as an available item to buy.
We shuffled the deck.
I shuffled the deck.
Sure would be nice if we had some
Some
grenades.
grenades.
It's a Serenity reference for those people who haven't seen it.
Yes.
Go watch it now.
Oh man, and the twin pistols.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which is
twin
like
pistols.
the flash grenade.
Yep.
So if you haven't figured out, there's awesome things in the marketplace.
Yep, really are.
Cool.
Yeah, so anybody questions? Any other questions you have for us in chat that we
Type them
can
in.
talk to or
I like
show
the
you
Serenity
certain
reference.
things? Serenity.
How many dice did we end up losing?
3.
3 at the end of the game.
Yep, 3. We lost a total of 3.
Which we could have bought back for 2 each, but
2 each.
we made a decision to actually buy one of the colored dice for 3 instead. But it would be, I think it's good for us to maybe prioritize those in
Yeah,
the
there's
future.
so many things you have to stay on top of,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's easy to say, oh yeah, we should stay on top of that. Yeah, but we should stay on top
Yeah.
of the 3 other things too.
Well, and at the
so-
sacrifice of what? You
Right,
know, like,
exactly.
And the game changes. One of the things that's important to recognize, and you guys probably figured it out, the game changes from one where you're investing a lot in research initially
Mhm.
to help get Steelheart down where he's vulnerable and also taking care of the epics to make them vulnerable,
Right.
to one where attack is super important. So
Yeah.
you have to be careful saying, I'm investing everything in research equipment, and you get to the attack phase and somebody's like, oh, we're smart, but we're powerless.
Yeah.
So
And like in a 4-player game, I mean, obviously things ramp up even more. You have more locations and more epics, but then you could have like someone like Abraham out there who's
Mhm.
constantly doing 2 hits.
Oh,
His
yeah,
special
yeah,
dice
yeah,
are.
yeah.
So I played Abraham the last couple times we played, and I really, really liked Abraham. So he's probably going to be... Cody is great because of the...
Oh, yeah.
I didn't even have to move because
Yeah.
I just, I'll target this spot. So there's definitely huge strengths with everybody. And they're all, again, if you're familiar with the books, they're all very thematic to their characters, which is really cool. Yeah, let's see.
Any other questions?
Yes, we're also missing Abraham. Yes, I know.
Or should we play with like 2 characters each?
Yeah, right?
12 dice.
But then there would be more locations and more epics to deal with. So if you tuned into this to just check out the game and you've already backed it, great. But if you haven't backed it, definitely go check it out.
Definitely.
It's just a blast. I mean, it's the kind of game you finish and, like Ann said, I want to play again. And you literally could play back to back to back because it's that fun. And again, I can't wait to try like the higher like 4-player game and so forth where we have just so many people engaged. I think that'll be fantastic.
And go check the Kickstarter page out. There's the base game, and then there's 2 advanced versions. One of them where they many of the pieces are converted to metal pieces. So look at the upgrades and look at all the stretch goals that you're going to get because
Like this.
I haven't. Yeah. So
They're legit.
Steelheart is legit.
It's steel, yeah. So
Yeah.
you probably can't see here, although the other figures look pretty awesome as well. But Steelheart is a heavy thing that you don't want to heave across the room; you will hurt somebody.
Okay, so
And like we said, with everything being a prototype, like our characters are these colors, but they're going to be different on the
they have
Kickstarter.
painted
You can
versions,
look.
actually.
Yeah, you can get a painted version where each of them are painted by the same people that did what's that other game? I'm totally going blank.
Which one?
It's the giant box where they were all painted. Anyways, there's a link in the Kickstarter.
Yeah,
if you go in, you can see what they'd look like.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're not going to be the colors like this. Like for example, Megan is kind of hard to see with the other red ones.
The reds.
So a lot of this is still prototype.
Mix
Dice
versus,
are awesome.
Mechs versus Minions, you mean?
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
that's the one.
But if you haven't seen that game, it's a beautifully produced game.
Yeah.
So
Okay, let's go around. What is your favorite part of this game? What is your favorite aspect? So for me, bottom line, I love co-ops. I think this generates a ton of tabletop because of the teamwork that has to happen. I really like that. And it doesn't have... I suppose you could still have the alpha gamer telling everybody what to do, but this game really lends itself to, well, my character's stronger at this, so I really need to do these things. Sorry, but I'm going to do this.
Well, I think it's also
but-
difficult for an alpha gamer to come out because it's simultaneous play.
It
so
is
it's not like I'm
simultaneous
telling you what to do on your turn. We're
Right,
all
right.
taking our
We're all
turns at
taking
the
turns.
exact same time.
Which is really nice. And that table talk and that puzzling nature of like, oh, if I go first and then you do this, that really is the bam hit that we're looking for, right? And again, with Randy, we kept giving him the equipment cards, but it made sense because he was putting together those combos. So I like everything about this game. But yeah, no, I love that it's co-op. I love, and knowing the books, the thematic nature really sucks me in.
Yeah.
How about you?
no, ladies first.
Yeah, well, like you said, liking everything about it. I mean, that's why this game has our Corner Certified Award. It's because we
Right.
all like it.
Yep.
Like so many different aspects about it. When we got it to do the preview, we were just like blown away.
Yeah.
So much so that Randy wasn't even doing the preview, and I was like, Randy, you got to play this game
Yeah.
before we mail it back.
Yeah.
Here we are. My favorite aspect is definitely like the puzzly
Yep.
order of things and kind of trying
it's definitely
to
up your alley of type of games you like.
yeah I like the dice that it's random what you get, and sometimes you get really good rolls and sometimes you don't. You have to keep one, but figuring out what's the best thing to do with that. I really, really like the low player downtime.
Mhm.
That is...
Everybody's engaged all the time.
Yeah, I mean, even like trying to look at comments or ask a question, I was like, wait, I'm
So,
missing something.
I'm missing something. Yeah.
Yeah.
I love that, yeah.
So yeah, puzzly nature, low player downtime. Those are probably my
Right.
favorites.
That's good.
I also like the variable characters
Yeah.
and the cards that. There's a lot of the cards that do the same thing, but there's six different
Right.
equivalent cards depending on what the dice are,
Right.
or the symbols.
Yeah,
that
like
are on
you're talking about. So, for example, the grenade will tap and give you one of these red stars to eliminate one of the reinforcements, and that's similar to rifle, which taps and gives you the attack phase. So
Right.
there are there are ones for each of these. So there's cards of a particular type for each of the 6 spaces.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which there's like 30 something cards. I think there's actually even
Yeah.
more than that now with all the stretch goals
Right.
that have been hit, at least
Right.
so far. But the icons are great. It's really easy to pick up on. And it doesn't
Yeah.
seem like there's a lot of different things because
Right.
they're
And
variations of
like,
the same thing.
A couple of comments we got from the preview video was that folks thought it seemed like, oh, there's too many moving pieces. But it might seem that from the surface, but once you get down and you're playing, it all just clicks and makes a lot of sense. It's not, you're like, oh, wait, we didn't do, what does that mean again? You know, it all, they've done a really good job with iconography. It really, everything is pretty smooth once you get into it. It really only takes like one game to just get a handle on it.
I wouldn't say
Yeah,
that long.
even a
Just
couple
say
rounds.
a few
A couple
rounds.
rounds.
Yeah.
Sorry, that's what I
Yeah.
mean. A couple rounds to get a handle on it. And real quick, before Randy goes, I have to say that big kudos for big chunky dice. I love dice in games, and the fact that they went with these big dice is just awesome because it makes it feel like you're doing something. You know, it's just really cool.
They're really nice dice, too.
Yes.
We have seen a number of dice in our gaming, and
Yes.
and these look good. I mean, it's very clear how they come up. We've seen dice that, because of the colors they've chosen, it's difficult to tell between, for example, purple and black. They've done a great job with the iconography, and I don't know, I haven't checked to see whether it's color or colorblind proof. I think it probably is for most cases, but in this case, yeah, I can tell what the symbols mean in each case, so that's nice. As far as what I like, Anne mentioned one of them. I like the variation on the cards because it starts making it feel like an RPG that you can, and not rocket-propelled grenade launcher, but a role-playing game in the sense that you can level up. You can customize your characters and everything they can do. The other thing I want to commend them on is in a time when it's really popular to have superhero movies where superheroes are fighting against each other, they decided to make this as a cooperative game, which is what Mark was saying. There have been other games that have come out recently. I'll just come out right now and say it. Fallout and Legendary Buffy, which for some reasons they chose to not provide cooperative option for those games. Why Buffy the Vampire Slayer is ever played as anything beyond cooperative is beyond me. But anyway, this was a game where we're superheroes, we're not competing against each other, we're playing together, and it is a much better game for it.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah, someone mentioned being accessible for non-gamers, and
Yeah.
I definitely think
Absolutely.
that's true.
Yeah.
I think it would be slower in the beginning,
True.
but it's easy to say, okay, everyone roll, and then you sit and you talk about what are you going to do and who's going to do what. I mean, it's exactly the same thing.
Right.
Um,
The nice thing, too, is that if you do have some non-gamers, they can just kind of focus on rolling their dice and putting it play, and then you can help them by managing everything else going on.
For sure.
So it's a good way to get someone into the game who isn't used to that type of level of manipulating things. So I do like that aspect that you can really bring in a new person and they just have to focus on their board.
Yeah,
for sure.
I think that's pretty slick. And as far as who this game is for, I think even the thing about the dice is that there's obviously folks who are not into the randomness of dice may not like that, but there is ways to manipulate the dice throughout the game, and you get multiple rolls to do so. But I see this being, you could play at several levels because of the cooperative nature of it and how hard. I mean, you can make level difficulty of this game. I mean, you can really, you got to find the right combos and work, like Ann said, the puzzling nature makes it like a different game every time.
Yeah. So I'll just go ahead and show this on here. Can you switch it to the little disc
I
or
have a
whatever?
big.
Now you're going to show this
This
part?
one? Yeah, I'm going to show
Sorry.
this board.
So do this. Here.
Yeah, so all of these little containment tracks come off, and then there's two sides to this. So this left-hand side is going to be the number of players you have. There's going to be an A and a B for difficulty. A is the easier of the two.
Mm-hmm.
And this is like for different, this will be a 3-player B. So essentially, the difference being that you would have a minimum of 4 reinforcements and a minimum of 1 barricade, where this is a minimum of 3 and no barricades. And then this other piece that goes in here, you have different options. So this is, we chose the harder one of this right-hand side, This would have just been 1 barricade each time. This would have been 1 population each time. Whereas you can see there's 2 population here, 2 dice here, 2 reinforcements, and 2 barricades. So obviously every time this went up, that was more difficult. And then in addition to this track, you have what you level 1, 2, 3, and 4 for setting your research and your population. Which is like perfect for someone who's new because you can just say, hey, we're going to make this easy.
We're going to make it easy so you get a handle on it. But I would play this with any of our game groups. I think it would be really fun.
Yeah, it's when you sit down, you need to expect this is a dice rolling game, so sometimes things won't work out the way you want them to. But as you said, there are ways to mitigate that luck factor, and most of it comes in cooperation area of it. It's not a game that people want to shy away from or have to shy away from because they don't want to think 6 moves ahead. This is a game you're not. You might think a little bit ahead, and you probably saw me doing it because I tried to position my guy wherever Steelheart was because he was going to put these 3 guys out before he moved each turn. So there's a little bit of advanced planning, but a lot of it is just recognizing where the need is and recognizing where you're at in the battle against Steelheart, whether you're researching or attacking, and making plans around that. So it's not this, wow, if I don't have the brain power to think multiple moves ahead, I'm not going to be able to play with the rest of the team. That's not the case at all. So it's very accessible. And for people who love the books but aren't board gamers, I think it would be very easy to be indoctrinated into this game.
Because a lot of the concepts in the game are right out of the books. So, which is really cool. And I'm just a recent fan of these books, and because of Brett and Seth, I totally jumped in and blew through that first book. It is so good. And I'm just getting ready to start the second one. So, big kudos to them because they really, and they're not cool. Hopefully, in the future, they can continue to make expansions or new things that continue to feed into the other books. So, I'm looking forward to see what they do there.
Cool.
Okay.
Anything else?
Anything else, guys? Before we go, we'll let chat kind of catch up for just a couple minutes here.
Oh, I also want to say I love the art. The art is. I'm a comic book reader from decades ago. Okay, and it's great to see these super villains. The artwork is good. You look at them, you're going, yeah, that person is probably lethal, and I can see the threat. And so unfortunately, we did. As you play more, you will start recognizing the threat, and I think we were probably novice heroes in this case, where we couldn't distinguish which heroes were the biggest
We did
threats.
pretty good for having a level 3, right?
I think we did. And the nice thing about this game is you should probably start on the easy levels.
Just to get a feel for it.
Yeah, but as you get this wisdom about the game can be notched up. You get a little bit smarter. You can notch up the game some more, so it gives you lots of opportunities there.
Yeah. All right. Well, as always, I think that's it from us.
Yeah.
So until next time, folks, we'll
see you at the table.